Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. I just wanted to talk about how the weird weather has caused problems with my main crop fig development. This is my large in-ground tree which has had a large quantity of main crop figs developing on it. I've noticed we had some very cold weather at the end of August. I mean, I'm filming this in the first week of September, but we had several nights, even in my area, where it was getting down to 10 or 12 degrees centigrade at night, so 50-55, and during the day it was only getting up to about 16 or 17 centigrade, which is kind of 60 to 63 Fahrenheit, and those sort of temperatures are enough to start sending fig trees into dormancy and reducing the sap flow to the figs on the plant. Now these were progressing really nicely in July and August, and I felt very confident that I was going to have a decent crop of main crop figs about in the middle of October. But the problem with the cooler temperatures, of course, it slows the tree's metabolism right down. It stops putting energy into the figs, and what I've been finding in the last week or so, that I'm now getting large quantities of the figs drying up and falling off the plants. They're drying up on the plants and the plant cuts off the sap flow. If we look at some of these here, you can see that some of these are discolouring and getting dry on them, and the skin starts to deteriorate and they start to turn yellow, like that one on the plant, and they start to shrivel. So a lot of these, I would say most of these figs now have got no chance of reaching maturity. Now the only thing that might happen is if it aborts most of these smaller figs and they dry up and fall off, there is a chance that it will put, none of these will make it, they're far too small. There is a chance that if this one drops off, that it might put more energy into this one, so I could still get main crop figs in October. Now the good news is we've now got a week of hot weather forecast at last, a bit of an Indian summer. Now we've headed into autumn, but they're talking about the next few days daily temperatures 25-26 centigrade, so roughly in the 75 to 80 Fahrenheit mark, and that could put a little spurt of growth back into these main crop figs. But I've had a large quantity of them have dropped onto the floor, unfortunately. You can see that one's there starting to dry up, and I've been finding lots of them on the floor. So unfortunately, I think if we get any main crop figs, it's going to be quite a small quantity. And in fact, if you watched my garden tour video, you'd have seen that I showed you that some of my figs are actually going completely dormant now because of the cold weather we've had. It could be due to other factors. It could be due to nutrient starvation in the soil. It could be too much water, too little water. But clearly a fig that's going into dormancy is not going to develop these fruits anymore, because I think this one's Neapolitana nigra. Probably not a very good fig to this climate anyway, because I don't think it develops good fruits here. But once the sap's cut off to the leaves and they go into dormancy, there's also no sap going into the fruit, so the fruits won't develop and get any bigger. Some of them are looking a bit more promising. I mean, unfortunately these fruits are far too small to make it to maturity this year, but the leaves are still green, which means the plant is still probably putting energy into the figs. But ones like this that they're going yellow, definitely a problem. So I'm still hopeful that I might get some main crop figs on my large tree, which obviously isn't water restricted because its roots go down in the ground, and it can probably get plenty of nutrients down there. But obviously seeing all these here is not a good sign, because they've dropped off prematurely and they're not even half sized yet. But hopefully some dropping off will mean it will focus more energy into the other ones, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So that's just a quick update on my fig slow down in development on the main crop figs. The cold weather have had caused a problem, but obviously we'll just have to wait and see what the end result is. So thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome to share it if you want to think anybody might be interested in discussing the video. Do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell if you'd like updates on new videos as they come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.